Welcome back to the show. I'll give you all the Dolphins news you need to know about this first news story. Jarvis Landry wants to stay in Miami. Jarvis Landry is entering his contract here, but he says he wants to stay with the Dolphins for the long haul. At the same time, he confirmed that he is setting a deadline for the two sides to agree on an extension. Landry said Monday, quote, "I want to focus. I believe that Miami is where I want to be. Miami is the place I call home. I want to be able to give my all mentally, physically, and emotionally this season. Once the season starts, I just want to put all that behind me and win the Super Bowl." This next news story, Dolphins haven't made offer to Jarvis Landry. Dolphins wide receiver Jarvis Landry won't be willing to discuss a contract extension once the season begins, yet the team isn't working to lock him up. The Dolphins haven't made Jarvis Landry an offer, reports Barry Jackson of the Miami Herald, though he notes there enough time between now and week 1 for that to change. Miami entered the offseason with the goal of extending Jarvis Landry, so it's fair to summarize that the club will make a earnest effort to get something done with the 24-year-old over the next 2 months. Landry made an emphatic case for a lucrative extension from 2014 to 2016 by amassing 288 catches, the most ever for a player in their first 3 seasons, and 13 touchdowns. As a result, the 6', 205 slot target is likely in line for a deal upwards of 8 figures. By the way, that article was by Connor Brine of Pro Football Rumors. But, Jarvis Landry, the heart and soul of the Miami Dolphins, I think this is good news, hearing that they haven't even offered him a deal yet. So he hasn't turned a deal down yet. So I think that's great news. So I hopefully once they offer their deal, hopefully they're trying to sit on it, really think about what to give Juice Landry. There have been reports that he's looking for somewhere of $12 million a year. I think that's good news more than it is bad news that an offer has not been on the table yet. And now, if an offer had been on the table and Jarvis had turned that down, I think that would have been really bad for the future of Juice Landry being a Dolphin. So I think this is good news. I think this should make Dolphins fans happy. Juice Landry is a Dolphin for life. He should be a Fin for life. He's a superstar caliber player. No receiver last season in the 2016 season had more yards out of the slot. He's the best at what he does. He's one of the best run after the catch receivers. I know a lot of people complain, well, he doesn't get in the end zone enough. Well, he's a slot receiver, and I'm sure he's going to improve on that more. Obviously, Adam plays him on the outside and inside sometimes, so I think he's going to get more touchdowns this upcoming season, and Juice Landry should break out. And even if he doesn't, that's not what he does. He's a slot receiver. He's the best at what he does. He moves the chains. So that is going to be it, guys. That has been your Miami Dolphins news update. Let me know what you guys think, and I am Skagster1083, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Jarvis up the seam for the game-winning touchdown. So, yeah, that's what we're going to try to do. Jarvis. Let's go, Juice Landry with the touchdown. Let's go for the game.